All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. What are they thinking and feeling? Well, I don't know. Well, I kind of do. And I cut the cards before I hit the record button. Here we go. I just want to show you this. Everybody, what have I done? Look at him. Kurt Cobain in pain, or Peppermint Patty. I don't want to alienate anybody. There you go. Right? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? And how do I fix it so I can be happy? I think they're having a little trouble thinking of that. But nines at the end in tarot, I think they're all done thinking about it. They might take some action. We might have an action Saturday reading. I don't know. But I think a lot of our what are they thinking and feeling is going to revolve around that hand of cards right there. Okay, let's see where we go. Well, we have a problem with the DM side in this cycle. It's the same problem we have with the DMs out in societal energies, is when they fuck up, they keep going in that direction. We talked about it in the soulmate journey reading earlier in the week, right? We have a problem. You can't just keep doing things wrong thinking eventually you're going to get right. 2 wrongs don't make a right. 500 of them don't make one either. So at the end of the day here, you've got somebody who knows they did wrong. And again, that's why I get they're trying to figure out how to fix it, but that's why I get the 9 of Wands there. You know, they hit a wall. Good, just don't know. What do I do? Oh, I don't know. How about maybe call Steve's viewer? How about maybe say something to the DF side? I don't know. Try something. Instead of just, well, we'll just keep doing the bad thing. You know, the fuck? I mean, seriously. I don't know what the hell happened to the DM side. I don't know. They got struck by some kind of dumbass lightning somewhere along the way. I have no idea. You know. I'm all for saving face. I'm all for looking cool. You know, I wear a leather jacket now and again. I look pretty cool, right? You know, tarot Fonzie. But at the end of the day, you know, they need to pull their head out of their ass. So let's see what they're thinking and feeling. 1 card for each sign. We're just splitting the soulmate cycle with the 12 pieces. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. It actually doesn't matter what your sign is because I'm not an astrologer and this ain't your fucking horoscope. All right? We don't clarify this reading. Tomorrow, we ask what actions they're going to take based on the thinking and feeling context here. Okay? You ready? It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Okay? Reading is timeless. 6 of Wands, overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table. Yeah, they're all trying to find a solution. They're all trying to find a solution. I mean, there's your proof. Look at her. She looked like she's trying to find a solution. And she got a great deal on the sandals. But I mean, there you go. Okay. Let's see what they come up with. Let's have a little fun. All right, here we go. Story starts with Aries position 1, ends with Pisces position 12. Remember, 9 out of the 12, give or take, should resonate with you. If not, it could be future influence. You know, it is what it is. I'm just taking a cycle of energy and splitting it into 12 pieces. You can cut a pizza into 12 pieces if you're a cheapskate. But I mean, you can cut a pizza into 12 pieces. You're still getting whichever slice you grab, you're still getting a taste of that pizza. Some slices are smaller than the others, but it is what it is. Right? Okay. Where do we begin here? You saw I did. I'm like, I feel something. Yeah, I ate so. Yeah. What did I say? It's everything I said already. What do I do? What have I done? What do I do? You know. My hands are tied. No, your hands are never tied. There's always a way. It's ingrained in the energy. Every energy reader on the planet has heard it. It's echoed since we were children. There's always a way. I mean, they might hear it in their own language. They might see it as symbolism. I don't know, right? I'm sure they're not all hearing English. There is always a way. You know, I mean, it's just, there's always a way. It's just the DM side of this soulmate cycle and its societal energies just seems to just give up and just go with I know what's best. You know, obviously not. So let's just switch. I mean, it applies. Obviously, they don't know what's best because we have a very low in this particular soulmate cycle. We have a big separation. We've had other soulmate cycles in the past with big separations, but no soulmate cycle has had the low percentage of coming back together as this one. I have never, in any of the cycles I've studied, even past ones. Before I was born, I've never seen anything like this. Even the World War II cycle. The last time this cycle came around was a huge separation phase. Huge. I mean, it was a world war, right? People, DMs in the cycle died. They couldn't come back together, and yet they did energetically. So there's a higher percentage in the last time this was around than this one. Yeah, it really is. Well, it is what it is. It's far worse, So, yeah, what somebody's thinking, they're overthinking. They don't know what to do. They want to fix things. Somebody wants to fix something with you. And they're trapped round and around in a loop, convincing themselves that they haven't done anything wrong. That's where the story begins. That's the sad part. They don't think they did anything wrong. Okay, here we go. Okay, position 2, Taurus. I've heard that before. History has heard that before too. 3 of Pentacles. Somebody's got a plan. I like this person. I do. I always like the Taurus. I call them an asshole sometimes. But I do think they have some past trauma they need to fix. But I like this person. Sometimes they just crack me up. They got a plan. They got a plan. We're gonna get it right this time, baby. Okay. They got a plan. But it's like these 2 kids came up with it, and this questionable man's just agreeing with it so they'll get in his van. I don't know how else to put it. All right. Hopefully it's a better plan, because the last time these 2 had a plan, she lost a hand. So, you can see right there, she's missing a hand. Right there. Dunk. Okay. Gemini, position 3. So we'll see. You might hear from this person. Oh my God. All right, what's going on here? They'll probably beg you for a hand job. I would imagine. They can't do it themselves. All right, right here. Position 3, Gemini. Queen of Cups. It's the most love I can pull from the deck. What do you want me to say? It's the most love I can pull from the deck. And it's not coming toward you. That's why I'm like, and you're like, yeah, Steve, yeah. And I'm like, I'm trying to pull a rainbow unicorn out of this for you, Gemini, position 3. Slice number 3. I'm trying to get you a good slice of the pizza. You got the little sliver one, right? There's always that little dinky slice. I call it the dinosaur arm slice, right? It's this little tiny thing somebody gets stuck with. They got a lot of love. This person's feeling a lot of love, but it's mostly turned towards something else. I don't think it's inward, and I don't think it's a person. I don't know if they have a hobby they love doing, clog dancing. I don't know. Music. It feels very musical to me. I don't know why. It's sort of the way I get excited when I come up with a cool riff. If I come up with a cool guitar riff, I'm ready to roll all day. I'm sitting with the drum software. I'm getting it going and getting it whatever. I get very excited. I get this same energy around me. So I don't know. Maybe your person does that. Maybe they got a cool riff. I have no idea. But it's not coming toward you. So I'm sorry. All right? You don't want me to lie to you here. Okay? Cancer, position 4, the hot spot of the connection cycle. But they do love you, I imagine. Right now, they're just excited about their new riff. Okay? All right. Cancer, the hot spot of the connection cycle. It bookends 8 of Swords over here. But there's something here for everybody. It's the all signs position, of course. It's the theme energy of this soulmate cycle. And it's the Queen of Wands. Somebody is... It's that energy where somebody buys something they can't afford. I'm trying to find the word. I'm sorry, it's early here. I'm trying to find the word. It's like somebody buys a Maserati, but they don't have the money for it, so they keep hiding it from the repo man kind of a thing. My socialite energy that's here, where it's all about appearances. It doesn't matter whether I can afford it. It's whether people think I can. Right? That kind of a thing. I think somebody is thinking of a way to impress you. That's what I think. That's the way I'm going to read that. I could be wrong. take my Maserati analogy and decide how you want to read it. Okay, can I put it that way? But it feels to me like somebody's trying to impress you, right? They can't afford the Maserati. It's not about whether I can afford it. The theme energy, it's not about whether I can afford it. It's about whether people think I can. So I don't know. There's a wall of pretense here, yes, but it's more along the lines of impressing than hiding. Sometimes a wall of pretense hides something. You're hiding that you have a bad marriage. You're hiding that you have a whatever, right? This is different. This is very outward. It's outward pretense. It's look at me, right? $300,000 car. What do you think? Yeah, it's great. Don't you work at McDonald's? I mean, I know they're paying good now, but what the hell, right? It's a bit of that. All right. Position 5, Leo soap opera, Judgment. It's a Phoenix rising energy, but I don't believe it. It's like somebody's standing in a mirror and pumping themselves up, but it feels more holy than that, and rather than just an affirmation in the mirror, it feels like they just got finished reading the Bible and they think they get it. Somebody's having a spiritual reawakening here. I'm just not buying it. Okay? I'm just not buying it. All right? I don't know how else to put it. I love the Leo soap opera. I do. Oh, God. I can't wait till next month's episode now. I'm very excited. All right. But that's what they're doing. They're pumping themselves up. I don't care what other people think. Yeah, you do. I don't care what other people think. Yeah, you do. That kind of a thing. And my voice where I said, yeah, you do, that's the voice that's in the back of their mind. It's in their own, so they give the affirmation and then they have another voice that says, that goes the other way with it. I'm great. No, you're not. Okay. All right. So they end up treading water. They end up going nowhere with it. They do this all the time, this person. Why? Why do you care? Who cares what other people think of you? Honestly. I mean, unless you're a politician, and even they don't care anymore. Right? Virgo, position 6. Here we go. Sometimes my wild card spot. Doesn't matter what sign you are. We just call it Virgo. Because it's position 6, and we put the signs to it just because I don't know why anymore, but we do. High Priestess. It's flowing away from me. I don't want this to be you guys. It is you guys, though. You're saying too much. You might be tempted this week, and I really feel like it's this week with some of the energies that are around, but I'm not a time lord. It could stretch into the next couple of weeks. You might be tempted to run your mouth a little too much. You want to share something with somebody. You think it's just a little, but you just keep going and going and going and going. It's like you've had too much coffee or something. You just try to catch yourself, okay? Try to stop yourself a little bit. You see, I'm drawn to, it's moving away from me, and there's a lot coming out of there. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going to tell somebody, you're going to share something with somebody, don't overshare. You might be tempted to overshare. Be careful about that, all right? You don't want too much share. Listen to 1 or 2 of her songs. Don't go overboard with it, right? You just don't, anyway. Libra, position 7. If I could turn back time, I'd take that joke back. I would, if I could. Position 7. 7 of Swords. You get a lot of 7s fall in position 7. It's really strange. Somebody feels, somebody thinks they're superior to you, but they know they're not. Oh, it's another one of these people. Oh, Jesus. This feels like somebody at work. This doesn't even feel like a love connection. You've got a soul connection with somebody you work with. I'm just going to tell you. I don't even think you realize it. You find the most annoying person. The person who makes you want to quit. Okay? That's your soul connection at work. I'm guaranteeing you right now. And they're insecure. I'm just going to tell you they're insecure. It's fine. I would give them, if it's a power trip, I would give it to them. Let them have it. It may or may not be for you. It doesn't have to be. But whoever it is for, I'm giving you good advice here. Don't butt heads with them. If somebody wants to have a power trip, let them have it. If somebody wants to be right, let them. It's not worth it. Okay? It's not worth it. You're not here to waste your energy on fools. All right? Really, don't. You only get one tank of energy. Don't blow it. Don't waste it. All right? It doesn't refill. You know? Anyway, it is what it is. All right. Position 8. Scorpio, my hot Scorpios. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's thinking about how to get into this picture, into your life. You have somebody, it ties to this over here a little bit, strangely. It ties to what I was saying about, I don't think you should let them. I think you might even feel like in the near future, could be, pay attention, somebody's trying to worm their way into your life. Or you're friends with Janelle and somebody else is trying to be friends with Janelle, so they're kissing your ass. You feel like they're trying to worm their way in. Be careful. It's what I said over here. You only get one tank of energy, right? And what can happen is we want to try to conserve that. We want to try to get good gas mileage. It's like a car that only gets one tank of gas. That's it. You can't refill it. It's all sealed up. Right? So you want to get the most gas mileage possible. When people enter your life like this, they drain. It's like putting weights in the trunk. It sucks fuel. It doesn't come back. The best you can do is remove that person and then get better mileage from then on. Right? I equate that with people that quit smoking or drinking, right? They spent half their tank getting bad mileage, smoking and drinking. They think if they quit, then the tank refills. It doesn't refill. It's just what's left in the tank you get better mileage on. It's a better quality of life for there. And you might extend it a little bit. You'll get a few more miles out of it, but it does not refill. That doesn't happen. So if you can understand, if you can smell what I'm cooking, you'll never let anybody do this to you again, steal your energy away. Right? You'll never let anybody put weights in the trunk of the car of your life ever again. All right? So somebody's trying to worm their way in. They're thinking of a plan. I feel like somebody planning at a distance. Fuck you. I'll just do that for you. I'll help you, both of you out. There you go. I'll give you some of my energy. All right, there we go. Everybody step back, right? Everybody step aside. All right, here we go. Sagittarius, position 9. Sometimes separate from the cycle, sometimes part of it, always in 11th dimension, pain in my ass. Who's going to come into the room today? 6 of Pentacles. That's a mild energy today. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God, it's wonderful. It's tied to this. You can see the colors. You can see where it's bouncing. It's all of this right here. There it is. It's all the blues, right? You have somebody attached to you that's extremely, and I'm going to emphasize the word extremely, in love with you. Okay? They would love nothing more than to get up that skirt right there. I'll tell you what, they would. I'll tell you what, male or female, whatever. Right? I think they're trying to, in light of what I said here about trying to impress, look for somebody that's being a little bit flashy around you in the coming week. Flash, like they offer to buy lunch, and rather than be cool about it, they want you to see that it's American Express black. People always get that black American Express and they want to shove it down your throat. That they have it or whatever. It's like, okay, big fucking deal. Good for you. You know what? I got an American Express. I'll just spray paint it black later. There you go. A little Krylon on there. Take care of it. Right? I mean, can I look at yours? I want to see if it's a flat black or is it more of a glossy thing. At the end of the day here, somebody's gonna do something. Somebody's gonna make a move. They're thinking about making a move. Okay? They got a lot of love for you. They might try and impress you. They've been thinking about it too long. They've overthought it. Okay? And they're probably standing in the mirror telling themselves all kinds of crap. And there's probably a shit ton they don't know about you. I would be careful what you share with this person. And I harp on this position because, not unlike the Leo soap opera, where I always say it's for more people than watch it. It's a key connection. This is for more of you than, this is the Sagittarius position. I should be getting way more views on my Sagittarius monthly reading. I don't care. Nothing in it for me. There's no extended attached to it or anything. I don't have the energy to extend the Sagittarius reading. I'd probably pass out on the floor if I did that. But, there you go. So pay attention. This energy is feeding off of most of the goddamn reading. You know what I mean? It's insane. All right? Pay attention to what I said. I think they're going to make a move. Don't overshare with this person. You might be flattered. You might be whatever. I think the way your energy resonates with this person's energy, I think you make a chord together that's nice to listen to. Okay? You make a nice sounding energy, which means you might be a little loose with the information about you and your life and things. Nothing bad would come of that. It's just you might regret oversharing later. Okay? So be careful. Capricorn, position 10. Knight of Wands. They come and they go. I mean, you're gonna. How do I say that? I mean, you got somebody attached to you. You might have a crush. They might have a crush. It's coming. There's some sort of new crush that's coming. Okay, and it comes and it goes. It's fine. It is what it is. Like most crushes. It's just a crush. It's not a soul connection. You might think you're soulmates with whoever this new person is that's showing up. You're not. It's like most crushes. Most crushes last anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, and then it's gone. It's a good indicator that, well, whatever. There's no meaning. There's no purpose for it coming in. None of it. Don't read too much into it. But it might be a hell of a lot of fun. It could be a friend. It could be somebody to bang. I don't know. It could even be a child with a very old soul that you just enjoy talking to, that they're curious about something you do and you teach them something. It could be that. I think you're more important to this person than they are to you. I'd like you to keep that in mind so you don't go too deep with it and lose your shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay? All right. There you go. Aquarius, position 11. Sometimes my other wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. It might be more about loose lips, sink ships over here. Right? The Tower. It might be a result of that. I'm not sure. It's not you guys showing up here. This is somebody. You have somebody attached to you. I'm just going to phrase it this way. It's not really the meaning of the Tower. I mean, it kind of is because something fucked with this tree to get it to fall. No, you know what? I'm going to phrase it properly. I'm going to give it to you in the more difficult energy. I'll describe it this way. This little squirrel thinks that somebody's fucking with him and knocked his tree down. Okay? It was actually an act of God. It was actually an act of nature, however you want to look at it. The lightning hit the tree. It's like what the people back in ancient times, lightning and thunder were gods and Thor's hammer and all this other stuff, right? It's a bit of that. What I'm saying is you might think somebody's fucking with you. You might think that somebody did something. Something's going to happen. Now, maybe not this week. It could be in a future week. I'm not a Time Lord. Something happens. It's a Tower moment. You think it's somebody fucking with you. You might even think it's God fucking with you. Why is the universe doing this to me? Kind of a thing. It's not. It's just a freak of nature. Okay? It's just a squall, a passing storm. It's not raining on your picnic. It's just a little thunder shower that passed over when you happen to be having the picnic, and then it goes away as fast as it came in. Okay? Don't read too much into it. It's pure happenstance. I don't know how else to put it. Pisces, position 12. Always red with 1 and 5. Well, that's not encouraging, is it, Mr. or Mrs. Talking to Mirror? I love their little voice, though, in the background, right? I'm great. No, you're not. Okay. I mean, I wish I had one of those. That actually sounds kind of fun. That's actually kind of great. I wonder if it works the other way. I wonder if you tell yourself in the mirror that you're shit and your voice goes, no, you're fantastic. You know? You might have a George Costanza energy around you where you do the opposite of whatever you think you should do and everything goes great. Could be that. Some people have that. Some people's whole lives, I have known people energetically, their whole life is fucked up because they're just doing it wrong. They have an energy, their polarity is backwards from the energy that's around them. So it's an actual thing. So they go through their whole life doing the right thing, thinking that they're doing the right thing. And it turns out they were doing the wrong thing the whole time. So maybe they're like that. Maybe that's what that is. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. King of Cups. Oh, let's see here. Somebody's going to share. No. I don't joke about anything or say anything that's not part of the energy. So whatever I was just talking about around where I was talking about the two cards attached to this applies. Somebody here thinks it's wise not to tell you that they love you or they have feelings for you. Could be a friend, right? It could be in the right trailer park. It could be a cousin. But I mean, they feel like they feel it's wise to hold on to the feelings. And that is reverberating on their life as this. I would tell this person, if they were watching, that, and I think that's why it's coming up here, that they should say how they feel. And I think they're figuring that out. I think this week they begin to figure out that, well, I can't live like this. I need to say something. Okay? I don't know. I get a lot of lighter energies here. For a lot of you, a lot of who I'm talking about here isn't your well, with the exception of Leo soap opera, it's the same fucking person I always get. But for a lot of you, who I'm talking about here isn't your runner or who you think you're watching tarot readings for. It's a low-level soulmate. It's a crush on, it's a hot-rodded crush, I sometimes call it. Okay? It may be somebody at work, maybe whatever. But either way, what I said here was valid. It makes sense. The Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, crossing the center card, I'm going to pull Page of Cups, Justice, King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune crossing Justice. These are read center, left, right. I mean, it's a simple message. What are they thinking and feeling? The wheels of justice turn very slow. I mean, I'll just paraphrase it. Can I do that? The wheels of justice turn very slow. But slowly but surely, with a little help from the Pisces new moon, I might add, a little help from the pastel dreams, they're coming around. They're figuring it out. Everyone around you, every soul connection around you is figuring it out. And I understand now why we started with that. It's a good starting point. But only they can get themselves out of that. And that's what this is saying. They are. The energy is helping with this little energy here. It was a lot of what we talked about in the Pisces new moon reading. A lot of that pastel dreaming kind of a thing. It's affecting the other side too. They're just reacting differently to it. They're a little slower on the uptake. Right, a little bit, but they are coming around. We're getting close to action time, a time where we have to make a move. All right. So that being said, April is very much a crossroads month for sure. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, which move we make. You know, we're going to double down on the bullshit, or are we going to actually try to fix some things? You know, and we'll see. In the soulmate connection, in the soul cycle, I think we might. I think we might try. I think this is I like that that's there. All right. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.